budget hearing, the order.
Okay, so enclosed in your packet are the 2026 budget hearing, 2026 capital projects hearing, and the 2026 bus replacement plan hearing information, and that's for your review. So we're going to go over that a little bit. I have some points that I want to highlight for you, but we'll vote on these during our October board meeting. So if you want to go back to the capital projects plan first, let's talk about that one. It's right in front of the purple page. So we do this every year, kind of prioritize and put down some of the things that we feel like are in need from our district. These are basically as a wish list. We still need to prioritize these projects. So if you look on there, not everything is going to be done. You know, sometimes we push things back. You know, like for example, the stage curtain, that's been pushed back a couple of years. We've had that on there for a couple of years. And just seeing where our priorities are and what we need to do. So we just want to make sure that we do prioritize those projects and make sure that, you know, everything we do is fiscally sound and cost efficient. So that's the projection of the things that we would like to accomplish for the upcoming year in 2026, 2027, and 2028. So if you want to look at those. And then let's go to the bus replacement. That's a couple back. I guess I should ask, is there any questions on those capital projects?
Nope.
So if you look on the bus replacement plan, so for 2026, he's only looking to purchase one small yellow bus and one small white bus. So there will be no large yellow buses purchased. And we feel like we could extend the life of a couple, you know, our yellow bus fleet right now, because it's pretty up to date, so that's good. And that way that'll help with Senate Bill 1 and the cuts to our operations fund. That's going to help us save some money in the operations fund. So I think he's got a good plan for that. Not having to purchase any yellow buses is a really big savings for us. Usually they're around anywhere from $165,000 to $185,000 on those yellow buses.
Yeah, in 2029, Cummins is saying just the engine is about a $10,000 increase.
Yeah. So, and I think that's going to keep going up because you projected it out to 2029 as $185,000. So, and then the budget. So our advertised rate, tax rate, is 81 cents. So if you look on your budget sheet here, okay, for the 2026 year, it's 81 cents is what we're advertising for the debt service. The operations is $1.45, so the total is $2.26. If you look at those, you can kind of see those are right in line with what we've done for the last 3 years, all the way back to 2023. We always advertise high on those, and the reason that we do that is because we want to make sure that we have all the potential to get all the tax levy that's available to us. And so if you advertise too low, you may be cutting yourself out of some money. So we know that it won't be that when, like our debt service is not going to be 81 cents. Because if you look at what was advertised in 2023, it was 77 cents and it was 51 cents is what we actually got. And then 2024, we added 79 cents and it was 51 cents is what we actually got. And then 2025, 77 cents and we got 50 cents. And we're projecting, we're going up 81 cents as our advertised. We're probably going to be right around in the 50 cents to 51 cents. So it's going to be right in there with what we've done in the past. So that's good. I hope that's where it's at. But they will tell us. it's not something that we can control, so. And like I said, based on our calculations, the 2026 actual rates will be similar to the 2025. And so, we just hope they don't go down too much. Hope they stay right in there, or possibly go up a little bit, but like I said, time will tell. So the budget timeline, I want to share it with you. So tonight, we're doing the hearing for the review of the proposed budget, the capital projects plan, and the bus replacement plan. Next month, during our October meeting, we'll have the adoption, so you'll vote on those. And then in December, we'll get approval from the state, and the totals will be given to us. So we should know in December what that tax rate actually was. So any questions on this?
Nope.
All right, that's all I have for that.
Thank you.
Is there any patron comments, concerns, since there's no? I'll ask for an adjournment.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Greg, do I have a second?
You'll second.
Okay, Mike, all in favor? 4-0. Okay. Let's go straight into the regular board meeting. Let's call to order with pledge of allegiance.
Okay.
Pledge of allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the next thing on our agenda is public comments or recognitions. Do you have any recognitions?
No recognition.
Okay. So the next thing is approve agenda. Wait for a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Anne Marie. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Mike? All in favor? 4-0. Okay, approval of the minutes from our last meeting.
So yes, it closed over the minutes from the August 18th, 2025 regular regular meeting and executive session.
Okay, board members, I'll wait for a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, Mike? Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, any questions? All in favor? 4-0. Approval of claims and payments.
So as you can see, we have an extra sheet that needs to be added to the board packet
Okay.
there, and those are just our normal power school renewal, and the most repairs for, the field, the forest, that's locks and things like that. If you look on page 6, I just had a few other claims that I wanted to bring to your attention. So ERS wireless, and that's the vape detectors that we have. So with our vape detectors, they weren't being supported any longer. So we bought these vape detectors and they were supported by a certain software. Well, that software now said we're no longer doing that. So we had to purchase this other software to allow those to be usable again. And so we're doing that because those did really help kind of curb some of the things that were going on in school as far as the vaping is concerned. So we really felt like that was very important. The Oscar Telecom, and that's bus cameras, and that's $35,000. That's upgrading the cameras on all of our buses. Our cameras were getting pretty grainy, and it was kind of hard to see some of the things that were happening. There's a few dead spots here and there on some of the buses, and so these will give us a lot clearer picture of what's going on with the buses. And also it helps with the stop arm violations. You can see them much better with these upgrades to the cameras. So it's something that we felt like was very needed for, safety purposes as well. We're not trying to get anyone in trouble, but, when you run a stop arm, you need a little bit of accountability for that. The 395,000 is, and 270,82 is to the pool group, and that's for the MES construction project, excuse me. And then at the bottom, you have the Duke and Precision Trenching for around 25,970, and that's just to trench the electric in for the addition on our construction project. So everything else is normal claims that we have on a monthly basis.
That's for the new bus garage and fueling station we're putting in, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, board members, I'll wait for a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Great. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Mike? Any questions on the budget or on the expenses? Okay, all in favor? 4-0. Okay, action items, personnel.
So I'd like to do the resignation recommendations and the extracurricular recommendations together, if that's okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a certified resignation there in Neil King from his computer science teaching position and bus driver, which is effective immediately. We have classified recommendations from Carissa Griffin, sped assistant at the elementary school, and Virginia Palmer at the elementary school custodian, and also extracurricular recommendations, high school baseball recommendations as presented in your packet by Susie Fiddler. Also team difference maker recommendations by Mr. Langford for the high school are Zara Heilman, Alyssa Parr, Jordan Seals, and team difference maker recommendations by Mr. Pryfogel are Brian Beeler, Beth Vierling, and Heather Sturworth, and I recommend approval for all of these.
Okay, board members, I'll wait for approval.
I'll make that motion.
Okay. Who?
I'll second.
Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions about any of these? All in favor? 4-0. Okay, the RISE teacher evaluation plan.
Yes, I request approval of the Milan Rise teacher evaluation plan for the 25-26 school year. No changes were made at this time, so I recommend approval of that.
Okay, board members, I'll wait for a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Greg, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, any questions? All in favor? 4-0. Okay, facility request.
Yes, a request from Robin Laws with the Child Evangelism Fellowship to host Good News Club for elementary students in October. We have a request for Milan Aquatics to hold swim practice for the fall and winter seasons. A request for Girl Scouts of America to hold a sign-up event in the elementary cafeteria in October. And a request for Milan Cares Central to host a family event at the elementary school in March. And I request approval of all of these.
Okay, board members, I'll wait for a motion.
Motion.
Mike, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Anne Marie? Any questions? All in favor? 4-0. Okay, conference request.
Yes, we have a request for Leanna Sommer and Helen Hickson. Those are our two school nurses to attend the Indiana School Nurse Conference in November in Noblesville, Indiana. A request for Jack Luring to attend the CPO training in October to maintain pool maintenance licensing. And a request from Zara Heilman to attend the Indiana School Counselor Association Conference held in Indianapolis in November. And I request approval of all these.
Okay. Board members, I'll wait for a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Greg, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Anne Marie? Any questions on this? All in favor? 4-0. Field trip request.
Yes, we have two of those, and we have a request from Susie Fiddler for the softball team to travel to Tennessee in March for a tournament, which they've been doing for the last, I think, 3 or 4 years. And then a request from Brianna Sides from the FFA to attend the FFA Leadership Conference in November. And I request approval of both of those.
Good. We'll wait for a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Anne Marie, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Mike? Any questions on that? All in favor? 4-0. Fundraiser request.
So we have a request from the elementary PTO for students to sell various soaps from Soapy Joe's in September. A request from Haley Badgley and SAD to host a Halloween dance for intermediate and middle school students in October. And a request from Melissa Parr for art and ag students to host the Christmas craft fair in November. And I request approval of all of these.
Okay. Board members, I'd like for a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Mike? Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Greg? Any questions? All in favor? 4-0. Good, superintendent comments.
Yeah, so I just want to thank the four of you for being here tonight. So you can support us and help us be able to run our board meeting. And I just want to say that we have 2 weeks until fall break. You know, for the most part, we've had a really good first 9 weeks so far, and a couple hiccups here and there, but you know, it's been a really good start to our school year, and I'm very proud of the things that our students and our staff are doing. And I just want to wish everyone, once we get to fall break, because we won't see them, and our next board meeting will be after fall break, because I want everybody to be safe and healthy and enjoy their fall break. So.
I find it crazy that it's almost fall break. You know, I feel like we just started school, but yeah, ditto. I you know, we won't see them or, you know, really meet again until after, so I hope it's great. You know, it'll be a much needed break for everybody.
I'm real excited to see the progress, elementary school expansion, and seeing that they're moving over on the east side of the high school. I think it's neat, and once that's completed, that we'll really have something to be proud of.
Mhm.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, the thing about the grade school, I can't wait to see it completed. Just everybody have a safe, good and safe fall break, and go Indians.
That's right.
Just ditto everything these guys say. Just like Anne Marie says, it just shows you how fast your life is going in front of you. You know, seriously. I mean,
You need to slow down and enjoy those things that are most important to you.
You're exactly right.
That's true.
So, I'll ask for adjournment.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Anne Marie, do I have a Mike? All in favor? 4-0. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming.